assistant, please. In the absence of the principal and his or her deputy, who is in charge? Abubi? But they must assist. Whoever, I get the week, we don't want to disrupt the school, we're not here for that. We just want to talk to the right person and deliver the letter and leave. Who do we talk to? Because everybody looks like they're in exam room and we can't disrupt them more here. So can we get somebody that will address the letter, get it signed, and then we leave? I'm sure there is somebody that can acknowledge the letter that we have. You call? Oh, okay, thanks. Sikhumbuza ama-principal wabo ukuthi the Bila Act i-outline wonke ama-principals ukuthi when they admit these kids kumele babe nayo. And you know, it's very sad in all the schools esiphuma kuzo they have Basutus, they are undocumented because the department has issued an instruction that they need to admit them whether they documented or not.
Yeah, but you know there's a court case on that one. You don't know about it.
But what happens with
I'm saying, do you know about the court case?
What happens to the strain that we are facing as the citizens of
Oh, Tina Pella, we find ourselves in the middle of it. Because we must remember,
but why is the department not fighting back?
We have a constitutional obligation. All children of us must be equal.
The Constitution is protecting the citizens of the country and not everyone. I know that we're getting to a point where you're going to tell me that the Constitution says for all who live in it. I get it, that's our Constitution.
I'm not doing that. I'm saying in a constitutional, it's in our obligation as a department. All children
have the right
of a school going age.
Yeah. But what happens?
And those that
it says limited. Let's not forget about the limited resources.
Those no, but we.
It talks about limited resources.
Managing the resources.
No, you're not managing.
Those that are not documented.
Yeah.
It's not only South Africans. You know that.
It's not only foreigners.
It's not only foreigners.
Yes. I've been to a school and it's very disappointing that
it's not only foreigners that are
South Africans
that are undocumented. Correct. So that's why the court case, when they said you don't look at the document as a Department of Education, you look at the child.
Okay, why is
that
the department not fighting back?
Class.
Why is the department not fighting back? Because it's your responsibility as a department to fight back. Because it's you guys are promoting illegality. If you're saying that you need to admit a child whose parent is undocumented, then you are saying that every person can come into the country and because there's that law and there's that court
the
case.
Department of Home Affairs.
Yeah.
They still have a responsibility to manage immigration in this country.
That's true.
So we work very closely with them. What we do, even if we admit, but we will then say to a parent, here is your relevant department that you need to interact with, which is Department of Home Affairs. Make sure that your documentation is well in place. You have necessary documents for this child. And because also it becomes a disadvantage to that child anyway.
Which
in
child
future.
Are you talking about? Which child?
Any child that is not documented.
Okay, now you need to be specific.
I'll come to that.
You need to
I will come to yours.
Child.
I will come to yours. I'm saying any child that is not documented is a disadvantage to them because when they reach matric, we can't resolve them.
Is that the same reason why you guys have passed the law that children can now write matric without having any documentation?
It's been there a long time. They can write, but
so hence I'm saying
if you don't have a document, at the ultimate end, we're not going to resolve.
Hence I'm saying
let me finish. So when we interact with the parent, we then guide the parent to say, you are not documented.
To give you 3 months.
Make sure that you are documented.
Yeah.
And we interact with the parent and Home Affairs to say this is what you're doing.
What
so it is a responsibility from ourselves and Home Affairs and the parent to make sure that the child is documented.
How do you resolve issues where you're sitting with a child in school? I was in that school just now. They have Basutus. who parents are undocumented. They even showed us that they do follow-ups with the parents, but it's almost year end now. You're sitting with an undocumented child. Clearly the parent is undocumented and they don't even care because they don't even respond to them. How do you remedify the situation where you are promoting illegality? Because you are saying whether you're documented or not, we will help you. We will provide free school for your children, and you're not even taking into cognizance that there is child trafficking. And can I just finish?
Yeah.
There is child trafficking. Now, I'm going to say I am the mother of this lady, and there's nothing linking me with the child that I'm claiming to be the parent of. So you guys are also promoting human trafficking because we're not even sure that who are the parents of these kids. How do you guys correct that when we have a document that states what the parents need to submit at the schools, but vice versa, now again the department, you're working against your own laws? Because the law says that they must produce your visas, the relevant documents, your visas, your proof of address, which is permanent resident and all that. But also you are saying that whether they have it or not, you must take them. What happens to the child that lives opposite the school, that lives just here, that needs to be schooled in the school, but cannot be admitted because isikolo sigcwele abeSuthu who are living in this informal settlement, and there's another informal settlement they called Zamimpilo. What happens to that South African?
Each and everyone who lives closer to a school must be accommodated in a school.
That's not the case.
So
it doesn't happen.
If we cannot accommodate all of them, others we accommodate in the neighboring schools.
See, that's where the problem is. Now, you have to move a child that lives just opposite the school and take them to a further school. Now they need to be traveling. That's more cost to a parent. Remember, these are public schools. They're supposed to be catering for disadvantaged families, and all that. So it would be easy for you to just be walking to school. I think that's why we have schools in our community, so that we can just walk to the schools. But mind you, if the departments are prioritizing foreigners over their own kids, how do we deal with that?
But the department is not prioritizing.
What is the department doing?
We are placing all children that are closer to school.
All children, whether it's documented.
There are children that are here.
Yeah.
They are don't have a school. There's nothing like that. They must be accommodated.
So I have a case.
So we're not prioritizing.
So I have a case in Mondio Primary. Now this is, and if you want reference, we'll give it to you.
Give me the
you can
case.
Talk to the mother of the child.
Yeah.
Who lives opposite the school. She was not admitted because she was told that applications already, their parents who already preferred their kids to be in that school. She went there, she produced everything to say, guys, ngihlala.
Did she apply within the application period?
Yes. I can remember with the system will take probably the first, I don't know what your criteria is. You take the first applications and check what happens.
No, let me explain the process because don't thumbsuck. Let me explain to you. We look at those that are within the feeder zone in terms of the address.
5K.
No, it's not 5K.
What's the
closest? As long as you are close, that the system will take you.
So you and the school are talking different language because the schools will tell us that it's 5 kilometer radius.
No, there's nothing like that. There's nothing like 5 kilometer radius. When we are within the feeder zone, the school can get full within 2 kilometer radius. The school can get full within 1.5 radius. So there's nothing like 5 kilometer radius. That one is in the past.
Okay.
So the closer you are.
This is the new law now.
Yes.
Okay.
The closer you are to the school, you are prioritized.
Okay.
The second category, if there's a sibling in that school, and the previous school is closer to that school that you want to go to, that's the second category. The third one is those that are working in the area.
Yes.
The fourth one is within 30 kilometer radius. If the space in that school will be accommodated.
Okay.
The fifth one is beyond 30 kilometer radius. That's why a child that stays here can be admitted in Zandile, wherever in Gauteng, because capacity will then dictate to say we have space. So that's the criteria that we are using.
So how do we have parents who complain who's just sitting, who lives just across?
I will
definitely, and we'll have to report back to the media.
Yeah.
And once you have,
give me that case, I'll check on what happened and I'll give you exactly.
The school that I'm talking about is where there's mostly foreign nationals who have hijacked properties there, and we know for a fact, the kids use affidavits. I mean, the Bill Act also talk about indabazama affidavits where you need to be producing affidavits as proof of. Others even use it as proof of identity.
I'm not sure whether you were part of the executive when your movement marched to us. Were you there?
I'm the founder of the organization. I cannot be.
Were you there?
Surely I was there. When was this?
In Pretoria, in Joburg.
Here in Joburg.
Yeah,
remember.
She was leading the march.
But after that march, there's a lot that we have done.
So we've actually helped you to try and correct some of the things. But Nina,
no, but we don't dismiss you. You play a significant role, but as long as you are within the law, it's fine.
Hey guys, welcome back to Everything Entertainment. Guys, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my videos. I appreciate it. Guys, please watch the ads, my beautiful people. Please watch the ads. As you guys have seen from the video, guys, Operation Dabula has already started this operation whereby they are making sure our schools are literally prioritizing South Africans kids. You get what I'm saying? And honestly speaking, I don't see anything about that because at the end of the day, South Africans must be prioritized in their country. And guys, I've seen some people saying that Operation Dabula is now targeting kids. No, that is not the case. Right now, Operation Dabula is literally telling the principals of school in advance because of actually this operation is gonna start in December. You get what I'm saying? So she's now literally telling them in advance, you better make sure South African kids are being prioritized in public school. You get what I'm saying? Guys, no, stop tarnishing the name of Operation Dabula. They're not going to school, disturbing the kids' education and whatsoever. They are not doing that. They are dropping the letters in different public schools to make sure when it comes to enrollment of the kids, South African kids are being prioritized in this situation. You get what I'm saying? Honestly, guys, no matter what you can say about Operation Dabula, but Operation Dabula is fighting for voiceless South Africans. Honestly, because of last year, I remember very well, a lot of mothers were complaining about their kids not being able to be enrolled in public school because public school are being filled with undocumented kids. You get what I'm saying? And it's not fair on South Africans. Honestly speaking, it's not fair. Wait until it happens to you as a South African, because of there are some South Africans that are speaking against Operation Dabula. Now you are targeting kids. She is not targeting kids. Operation Dabula is not targeting kids. And you had her so well, guys, let South Africans kids register first, be enrolled first. Then, when that is done, documented foreigners will come after. It's so heartbreaking to see a child sitting at home whereas their mother is paying tax every month. Oh no, that is coming to an end, guys. That is honestly coming to an end. And I can see our government is literally playing this hide and seek with us. No, we are still busy with the constitution. What the heck? So South Africans must literally be begged to be prioritized in their own country. That is so diabolical. That is crazy, guys. You will never see this thing in other countries. When I'm in South Africa right now, we are fighting for our children to receive free education. Wow. No. And there's some South African that's gonna be speaking against Operation Dabula. Wow. Now, honestly speaking, I love what Operation Dabula is doing, more especially when it comes to education of the kids. Guys, education is very, very important. Imagine a child grade 80, he or she is not going to school because the schools is overcrowded or there is no space. No, it cannot happen in South Africa. This must come to an end, and Operation Dabula is literally putting that to an end, and we should support them. We should definitely support them. They are putting their lives in danger for South Africans. The only thing that they need from us is the support, guys. It's definitely the support. Oh, well, we will never be cornered in our own country. We will never be treated like visitors in our own country. Oh, well, guys. No, 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 no. No. Undocumented kids must come second. South African kids must be prioritized. They must be given a chance to register in their public schools. Oh, wow. Show me a political party that is literally fighting for the education of Black South African kids. Just show me one. They have been quiet about it. They have allowed undocumented foreigners to literally take over. When Operation Dabula is literally stepping up to fight for Black South Africans, they are being hated for that. Why for? If you literally fail to fight for your people and you see someone fighting for them, just step back, honestly, because of you got nothing positive to say and you don't want to do anything about it. Step back and keep quiet. But Sana, please comment down below what you guys think about this video, guys. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you guys on my next one. Bye, guys.